Merry Christmas Eve to all and a Happy New Year's. This is your host, John Carlos from BarrelUp Podcast. Baseball, oh baseball, I can't get enough. Today we're going to talk about the great Manny Ramirez, one of the most dangerous hitters of all time, feared for his prolific bat. We're going to start with the early stages of Manny Ramirez's life. Born May 30th, 1972, in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Manny Ramirez, at an early age, showed his intent to pursue the game of baseball. In his early teenage years, Manny Ramirez and his family moved from the Dominican Republic to the United States, specifically being Washington Heights, New York, where a lot of people can really say that this is a second home for the Dominican community. Manny Ramirez attended George Washington High School, where he clearly, right off the bat, showed his talent on the field with his teammates, to his coaches, and to anybody who would watch him play. It was clear to date that Manny Ramirez could really swing the bat, as his bat was a powerful yet raw talent. Manny Ramirez also played in leagues and programs like youth service, where he would continuously work on his game and get better throughout his teenage years. He hit so well throughout his high school career that in 1991, coming out of New York, Manny Ramirez was drafted 13th overall by the Cleveland Indians for a $250,000 signing bonus. Not bad from a kid that comes from a third world country, migrates to the United States to go to New York at that, and gets signed for a $250,000 contract right out of high school. His bat was so prolific that he didn't last so much time in the minor leagues with the Cleveland Indians. It took him only 2 years to make his major league debut against the Yankees at home, 1993, September 2nd, 1993 versus the Yankees. And as you can see in this video, in his first at bat, he hits a double down the left field line, where he did not notice that the ball went into the stands. He thought it was a home run and was rounding the bases when it was a ground rule double. His teammates and everybody in the field started laughing at him. As you can see, that Manny Ramirez had a very big charismatic personality and has shown that he was here and here to stay. In 1994, he finished second in voting for Rookie of the Year. 1995, he completes a very good offensive year, becoming an all-star only in his second full year of the majors. He goes out playing with the Cleveland Indians and has a great, outstanding years as far as productions-wise. In 1999, when he batted in 165 RBIs. In 2000, he signs a mega $1 million deal, $160 million deal for 8 years with the Boston Red Sox, teaming up with Pedro Martinez and the Hall of Famer David Ortiz. He played for 8 years with the Red Sox, and ironically enough, 8 out of the 8 years with the Red Sox, he made it to the All-Star game. Manny Ramirez led the Red Sox in 2004, winning the World Series, a very controversial year for the Red Sox that year, because they were down 3-0 to the Yankees in the championship series to pass on to play the St. Louis Cardinals. They came back, and Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz had a lot to do with those comeback games in that year. He then went on 3 years later to win again with the World Series with the Red Sox, making it a two-peat with David Ortiz. His reign with the Red Sox ends in 2008, as mid-year Manny Ramirez gets traded to the Dodgers. In 2008, he finished his year with the Dodgers, and then in 2009, the Dodgers believed in him so much that they signed the slugger for a $45 million deal for 2 years. But things started declining for Manny Ramirez that same year. He gets caught in 2009 for using performance enhancing drugs and gets hit with a 50-game suspension, the first time in the slugger's career getting caught for PEDs. Things didn't go so well as he had trouble again down the line getting caught for his second PED stint for using performance enhancing drugs in 2011. But that does not take away from the slugger's career. He was a 19-year veteran, 12 times All-Star out of those 19 years, two-time World Series winner, 9-time Silver Slugger, posting up an average of 312 per his career, 555 career home runs, 21 grand slams. It's safe to say that, steroids or not, Manny Ramirez was one of the most feared hitters of his time, and to this day, he had a natural ability to hit the ball. It is sad that he had to go out the way he did, playing for teams like Cleveland Indians, great years, the Red Sox, his greatest years, the Dodgers, and then getting traded to the Chicago White Sox and finishing awfully with the Tampa Bay Rays, only 5 games. What would have happened if the slugger would have played those 150 games that he was suspended throughout his late career? What would the numbers be then? For all the Manny Ramirez lovers, this video is for you and for you guys to take into consideration how great of a ball player Manny Ramirez was and how much influence he has today still with a lot of major leaguers. This is your host, John Carlos. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. For more videos, comment down below to see who you would like for me to talk about. Baseball or baseball. I can't get enough.